Guys, in this video, you will learn how you can add contacts in Quaderno application directly and automatically from Google Sheets. So guys, Quaderno is a tax compliance application and there you can calculate your taxes and create invoices, and you also can add the contacts of the vendors you are dealing with. So if you want to add the contacts directly from your Google Sheet, this automation is going to be really helpful, and we are going to set up this automation without any coding very easily. So let's start. To set up this automation, we are using Pabbly Connect, which is an automation tool, and this is the landing page of Pabbly. From here, you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account. So you can just sign up right now from the link given in the description, and you will get free automation tasks every month to test and set up your automations. Okay, so after signing up, you can sign in and reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect application. And from the dashboard, click on this Create Workflow button to set up the workflow. And here you can give any name to your workflow. So I am giving the name here as Google Sheets to Quaderno Contacts, okay, or just Quaderno. So after giving the name, just click on Create button here, and you can see your workflow page is loading up here. And on this page, you will find these two modules, the trigger and the action. So with the help of these two things, we can set up any automation. So trigger is that event which is going to trigger or start the workflow, and the action would be the consequence or the response towards the trigger. So in our use case, the trigger application would be Google Sheets, and adding of the details of any contact in Google Sheets will act as the trigger event. And the action would be to add the same contact in Quaderno. So the Quaderno would be our action application, and creation of contact will be act as action event. Okay. So first of all, choose the trigger app as Google Sheets. So after selecting the trigger app, select the trigger event as new or updated spreadsheet row. All right, and it will give you this webhook URL. So with the help of this, we are going to make a connection with Google Sheets. And after that, we are going to capture the response of this webhook connection. So you need to follow these steps written here to make the connection. You can just read one by one and follow them. I'm going to show you directly how you can make a connection. So first of all, you need to open your spreadsheet in incognito window in which you are adding the details of the contacts. So this is my spreadsheet named as Quaderno Contacts, and these are the details I'm adding of my contacts. Okay. Now guys, I have opened it here in incognito mode because I am using multiple Google accounts in the same browser. So if you are also doing this, it is better to open it here. Okay. Now guys, here you can see the contact's name is dummy name. The contact type is person. The contact email is here. And from here, click on extensions and click on add-ons, and then click on get add-ons. And from this Google Workspace Marketplace, you need to search for an add-on which is called Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Okay, search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks and install this. So it will just take 2 minutes, and after installing it, you need to refresh the spreadsheet. This is an important step. Okay. And after refreshing the spreadsheet, when you click on extensions again, you will find this Pabbly Connect Webhooks option available in the drop down only. So from here, you have to click on initial setup. And under initial setup, you will find these two fields, the webhook URL field and the trigger column field. So in this webhook URL field, you have to paste the webhook URL that you got from your workflow. And in the trigger column, you have to mention the name of the final data entry column or the last data entry column of your spreadsheet. That means you can see here, the D column is our final data entry column. This means we are going to start filling the details here in any row, starting from column A, then B, then C, and then D. So as the data is going to appear here in the column D, that is going to trigger the workflow so that the complete data will be sent to the workflow. Okay. So first of all, what you need to do is to copy this webhook URL from the workflow. Then go back to the spreadsheet, extensions, Pabbly Connect Webhooks, initial setup. And here I'm going to paste the URL. Let me first remove an old URL Let me paste a new one. All right, and here in the trigger column, put D, capital D as the trigger column. And in your workflow, you can see as you have copied the webhook URL, it started showing waiting for the webhook connections response. So this means now you have to perform a test submission. Test submission means you need to fetch some test data from our spreadsheet to here in this workflow. Okay, so we got the spreadsheet here and this is the data. And to bring the data here, let me just open the spreadsheet, and from this initial setup only, you can see we have this send test button. So when you click on send test, the data of the first row that you have in your spreadsheet will be sent to the workflow as the test data. So I'm clicking on send test. All right, and here you can read test data sent successfully. All right, now you can click on submit. Right, so the setup is configured successfully. Now you can close this window. And from this extensions, you have to come to this Pabbly Connect webhooks option one more time, and here click on this send on event option as well. So when you click on send on event, with every new row that you are going to add here, the workflow is going to trigger and start working, right? So we are done making the connection. Let us check in the workflow if we got the response captured. And here you can see, guys, the response or the data from our spreadsheet is here, and it is showing the same details. You can see the first name is dummy, last name, contact type, email. Okay, this is the row number also we have received, right? Now guys, I want to create a contact of the same information inside Quaderno application as well. For that, we are going to connect Quaderno here in this action step. Okay, and the action event would be create contact. Then click on connect here, and from this window select add new connection, and here it is asking for the private key and the password. You can leave the password field blank, you can read here, and the account name of Quaderno. So you'll find all these things from Quaderno only. So for the private key, you need to open the Quaderno homepage. Okay, and from here click on this profile icon. From this profile icon, click on API keys. Under API keys page, you will find this private key right here. You can just copy it, paste it here. All right. Similarly, when you open Quaderno, you will find this URL on the top search bar. You can just copy this whole URL and paste it here in this account name field. And now you can read the instructions. If your account name is this, if your URL is this, then this part would be the account name before quadernoapp.com and after HTTPS address. Okay, so let me remove these things from here, from this URL. So this is my account name. Okay, now you just have to click on save and you will be connected with Quaderno like this. Okay, and after getting connected, it is asking for the first name, the type of contact, and the contact's name, okay, to create a contact in Quaderno. And we are going to use this test data that we have received from our spreadsheet, and I'm going to map these labels here in this tab to create a contact in Quaderno. Okay, so to map the data, you just have to click here, and you can see the Google Sheet step or the trigger is showing up here in the drop down, and when you click on it, you will find all the data here only. So from here, I'm going to map the first name. All right, then it is asking to select the type of contact. So I'm going to toggle this map button to on here, because we have mentioned the type of contacts in our spreadsheet only. So from this first step, I'm going to map the contact type as this. Okay, and in the contact name, I'm going to map the full name of the contact, dummy person. Okay, like this, right? Now you can click on save and send test request button to check the connection with Quaderno, and a new contact will be added here in this contact section. You can see right now we have these 4 contacts. Let me create a new one. I'm clicking on save and send test request here, and a new contact will be added inside the Quaderno contact section. You can see the response here. Let's check in Quaderno. I'm refreshing the contacts page, and here you can see we got a new contact added named as dummy person. Okay, right? So this is how it is going to work, guys. So we are done setting up this automation. Let me place a space also here, right? So you have to set up this automation and map the labels only once. After that, you don't have to do anything manually in the workflow. After that, Whenever you are going to add any new contact in Google Sheet, the same contact will be created here in Quaderno automatically, and this workflow is going to run in background. And guys, you can use this workflow as well, as I'm going to paste the link of this workflow in the description, and you can clone it in your own free Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation immediately. Guys, thank you so much for watching our video, and please let us know how our automation ideas are helping you in the comment section. And if you have any queries related to this application, please ask your queries from this forum link, and do check the pricing of this application from this link. And guys, we are open to ideas. If you want us that we should make videos on other aspects of your business, please do let us know in the comment section. And if you like our work, please subscribe to our channel.